to another episode of Brunch and Banter. Today we will be talking about St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, nice. So could you imagine having an episode of bloopers? But I think
The
I don't think
bloopers?
that'd work out. I don't think
No, it would
that'd
have
work
to be
out.
like video bloopers. If we
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know that we would ever get into the video part of it.
You never know. Could happen.
That means we have to dress up and look nice.
So,
Yeah.
well, you can
So,
look comfy. It's okay. Just have your hair done, Just do your
I
hair.
guess so. Yeah, that one.
It could be a cozy setting,
I would do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
what's
we
her
can
name
have
from?
blankets and coffee.
Like from Two Hot Takes. They look cozy all the time.
Yeah, she's always in a hoodie or something.
Exactly.
A sweater.
Okay, so for today's episode, I kind of give all my other co-hosts, I give them a little assignment where we bring forth some type of fun information we find out on St. Patrick's Day. So like something about its history or just something you thought was really interesting. And let's see what they came up with.
The biggest thing I learned is that it's actually like a very religious holiday, and I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. I realized
Like,
that. I was today years
because
old when I realized that.
they didn't, like, I don't think we ever learned about it in school. Like, I think they just
No.
would be like, it's St. Patrick's Day this day, wear green.
But
Don't
they never
get
told us
pissed.
why.
Yeah, like, no one ever teaches you. But that's my fun fact that I have. Would you guys like to say yours?
I'll say mine.
Yeah, go ahead, Chen.
So I found out that St. Patrick's isn't even Irish.
Yeah, I
yeah.
saw that too.
He's
I was
Russian.
like, we've been lied to this whole time, So I started to realize that, like Nana was saying, the whole, like, in school, they don't teach you that. They make it very, like, kid-friendly, and so that kids can, like, gravitate to it. So, like, doing the shamrocks and the color, like, I feel like they make it very fun, but there's, like, all these other things of history facts that you don't realize were, I guess, the origin of it. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's just a lot of other things that I'm like, oh, I would have never known that if I didn't look it up. And I also didn't know that it's not even an Irish. I think it was from British.
Yeah, he's from Britain.
Yeah, so
Which
I
is
don't
kind
know.
of
That was
funny
all.
how it's associated with Ireland, but it's not even
Mhm.
an Irish
I
person.
think the other thing that I saw when I was reading that is that he was kidnapped.
Yeah, he was
So I was
kidnapped and then he was
like,
returned.
I was like,
Yeah.
so why do we even celebrate a kidnapping? But I don't know.
He was taken by Irish raiders to Ireland
Something like
to be
that.
a slave, and then he was able to leave to go back to Britain, but then went back to Ireland to spread the word of Christianity, and that's why it's celebrated in Ireland, I think.
You see, school doesn't
Tell you all
teach us
this
the full
information.
story.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Maybe it's too complicated for like a kindergartner to like learn all that, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's like what's
And
it
then,
called?
like-
Christopher Columbus and how he came, and I guess what was it? He took advantage of a lot of people, like the
Oh.
woman, right?
Is that why they created I don't know the whole backstory on that one, but is that one why
They got rid of Christopher Columbus.
creative? Yeah, and now we celebrate Indigenous Day
Yeah,
because we were celebrating the wrong person this whole time.
yeah,
Yeah.
because he was like a woman or something like that. I don't know.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I do remember learning that.
So it's just kind of like they teach us all this stuff, but like it's not even accurate information.
The education system,
It's whack in the United
Mhm.
States.
Yeah, it is.
you know what? It has changed a lot. I don't know if it was if it's for the better or not, but I know they totally off topic and going on a tangent, but they introduced that Common Core math and
Mhm.
all that. But honestly, that happened after we all left school.
Dude,
So
I
I
tried
don't
looking
know.
at that. That stuff's confusing to me.
I feel like it's maybe for like the simpler math, I feel like it's a very long route to get to the
Mhm.
answer, but I can see it working for the more complicated
longer,
math.
yeah.
The longer route is probably easier, instead of trying to figure out, like, I don't know. But again, complete tangent on the school system and teaching us about St. Patrick's.
No, I was gonna say that's true that they do teach things different now compared to when we were learning them. Because I guess my sister-in-law, one of her kids was in math class and he was having trouble learning
Mhm.
the way the teacher was teaching. So she taught him the way she learned, and then the teacher went and told her, like, stop teaching him that way because we're doing it this way, not that way. And she's like, but he still got the answer right. So it's like, why are you changing it?
And then it's also like harder on the parents too, because like the kids will go to the parents for help, and the parents don't
Yeah.
even know what you're learning anymore. You
Yeah,
know,
it's like, well, I didn't do it like this
like
in school. I don't even know what you're doing.
So now the
exactly.
parents have to learn the lesson too.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna go learn a new lesson just to help my kids. I'm just gonna be like, look at this, how I learned it. This is how it works for me. But you need to do it this way in class. But this is how you're gonna do it on your homework too. You know?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And then for me,
Yeah, tell us your fun facts.
I had the fun fact of that.
Must be funny.
No, it was the color one.
Oh.
That it was the original color for St. Patrick's Day was blue and not green. The reason why it was because all early artworks and depictions of St. Patrick's often showed him wearing blue robes instead of green. And then there's an actual shade called St. Patrick's Blue, which was historically used in Irish symbols, flags, and royal regalia. I don't know if I said that word wrong. I might have said that word wrong. And then King Henry VIII, who declared himself King of Ireland in 1542, used the blue flag to represent Ireland. I want to declare myself a queen.
Yeah, me too.
And then the Order of St. Patrick's, an Irish I don't know that word. Chivalric? Chivalric. How do you pronounce that word?
That almost sounds like chivalry.
I know, but is it chivalry?
Is it chivalry?
No, it's not chivalry because I know how that's spelled. Anyway,
I
but
don't
the
know.
Order of St. Patrick Irish. Oh, sorry. The Order of St. Patrick was founded in 1783, which also used blue. And then it was changed to green during the Irish Rebellion in 1798.
But why green? Did it say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Ireland's flag is green now.
they probably changed it due to this too.
Green, orange, and white, I think, if I'm right.
I think so. It says during the Irish Rebellion against British rule. Hey, there's Ireland and British again. Irish soldiers wore green uniforms as a symbol of Irish nationalism. So this is why they started incorporating green. The wearing of green in Irish folk song emphasized the importance of green as a patriotic color.
Oh.
They used green shamrocks. St. Patrick reportedly used a green shamrock to explain the Holy Trinity to Irish converts.
Yeah, that's when he was spreading the word of Christianity.
Yeah.
Around Ireland. The Holy Trinity, if you don't know, is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
And then that's how the shamrock became a symbol of Irish identity. And also because, Ireland... What happened?
Oh, no. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead and finish, and then I'll tell you.
I was going to say, Ireland is also famous for its lush green landscapes, which makes sense why the color should be green, you know? Okay,
yeah, because I think they have like a bunch of castles and stuff too, don't they?
Yeah. A lot of places over there have a bunch of castles, like beautiful buildings.
So, I don't know if I'm dumb, but
possibility.
I legit looked up. I was like, okay, I know like we celebrate St. Patrick's Day and whatever, but like in my brain, I was like, is this even like holiday? Is this a holiday even like about a person? Because I legit was like, I know no history about St. Patrick's Day besides, wear green, don't get pinched, blah, blah, blah. And so I looked up on Chat GPT and I was like,
by the way, Nana, ChatGPT sponsors our podcast. I'm just kidding. They don't sponsor it. Right? They help us with coming up with new ideas and stuff. Okay, keep going.
Hold on, let me see if I could find this really quick so I could tell you.
I want to see your search history, Nana.
I know it does save it.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. I legit I put so St. Patrick's Day is about a person ? And it's like, yeah, St. Patrick's Day is named after St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, which it explains, like how he was born in Britain and then he was kidnapped as a teenager and he was made a slave, and then after several years he escaped, returned to his family. Then he became a Christian missionary and went back to Ireland to spread the word of Christianity. And then that's how the whole shamrock with the Holy Trinity. And, throughout the years, they eventually, because like it was like a very religious holiday. Like that's what was like crazy in my mind, because I was like, how did we not know this? Like, that's crazy. But then that made me wonder, like, why does America celebrate it if it was like specifically in Ireland, But
That's a good point.
yeah, because
the U.S. likes to take over everything Cinco de Mayo.
that's true. Yeah, because it didn't even used to like drink any beer or what is it, the Guinness stuff.
Yeah, I actually have never had. Oh, well, I was actually gonna bring. This is my next point too. Like, what are some traditions you guys have tried? And I was about to say I've never actually tried the green beer.
Yeah, we could get into that, because I've never, like, I don't think we have ever really celebrated St. Patrick's Day. I mean, I have never gone to bars and drink green beer or any of that stuff. Like, I don't think I've ever done anything besides maybe wear green in elementary school.
And pinch somebody.
Oh, yeah. We've gone out and, like, not really celebrated, but just because it landed on the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I definitely had, like, a green drink, not necessarily green beer, because all they do is put food coloring in it.
Right.
And then for, like, the green drinks, they'll do, like, Midori sour, or they'll just put food coloring in there and, like, make it festive. I think that's as far as I've gotten. Like, it's definitely not something I celebrate. It's just kind of like, oh, everyone's out because it's usually nice weather around that time. So it's like, oh, well, let's go and let's have a drink and, some appetizers or something like that. So
yeah,
it's things like that. I don't think it's definitely not like Thanksgiving where we follow traditions. It's more like, oh, let's just go because everyone's out and having a good time. Oh my God, Ice.
I have green.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding.
Just so these people know, they can't see us. Addie's legit went and got a little, what is it? It's a headband.
It's a headband.
What does it have?
It has a shamrock and it has like these like weird pipe thingies. I don't know. I found it.
Okay, do you actually wear that?
If I go to work, last year I was supposed to wear it to work, but I think I got sick. Yeah, because this is a time that I went to see Carol Jew, I think. But I got sick and I wasn't able to wear them, so that happened. But usually, yeah, I would try to wear green. But now that I know that green isn't even their color, I was like, maybe I'll just wear blue next time.
I know. I'll be like, I'm wearing the true color.
I'm sure a lot of people. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm lying. A lot of people probably don't know.
Nobody will know. I'm pretty sure nobody will know.
Yeah, nobody will know.
I don't know. I know. Okay, so I had a coworker that was actually Irish.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that person probably would know.
He would actually take the day off and go and like celebrate it and stuff like that. But he had the heritage from it. Like he was actually Irish, but I don't even know if he knows that the original color was blue for like a hot minute.
I mean, they did change it in 1798. So I mean,
you see, that was like a long time ago.
Yeah, that was like,
yeah.
What year are we in? 2025? 17, 18, 19,000. It was like 300 years ago.
That was like in the BC.
Not even 200 and something years ago.
Yeah, but that's still like generations ago.
Yeah, I feel like that's something like the parents would be like, oh, like, this is the reason why we celebrate this, and like this is the true reason behind it,
Yeah.
And then Netta, you said that you'd never participated in traditions other than wearing green.
No, I never was like, I didn't, because it was a holiday that I didn't really care for. I was like, oh, it's just St. Patrick's Day. If it wasn't for school, I probably wouldn't care about it at all. But now, that I learned its true history, I'm like, oh, that's a nice holiday.
It is. What's it called? At work, we know how they have on the new calendars, Juneteenth or whatever. Yeah. We asked our boss, oh, can we get it off? Because, it's a holiday. And my boss was like, are you guys like of black descent? And we're like, no. Then no, you can't have it off.
Go get your ancestry done. You might have some in there.
You're like, I don't know. Let me go check. I'll be back.
I know. Let me go take an ancestry and just make sure. Yeah, for me though, I went out I think once, No, I was gonna go out to St. Patrick's Day, but that actually was the day that COVID took force and everything shut down. And I was not, or like a couple of days before that, it was like when they officially like shut down for COVID, and I was like, damn it, I wanted to go celebrate St. Patrick's Day for the first time and have some green
Yeah,
beer.
I do remember that was like in March.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Like literally like the week before, me and my friend were at O'Sullivan's, which for those that don't know, O'Sullivan's is like one of the was one of like the local like bars. I believe they had an award for like the worst bar ever.
What?
But or something like that. But I mean it was just nobody ever went, and it was like very peaceful, and nobody would ever try to hit on you when you would go, you know? And they had this
That's
thing called a
nice.
strawberry beer, and it was bomb. And
Ooh,
then
that sounds very interesting.
it was really good. But what's it called? And me and my friend were there, and we're like, oh, we should come back for St. Patrick's Day next week, and we can like have some green beer and hang out and stuff. There might be more people. And then it shut down for COVID, and then they closed that bar actually.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I think a lot of businesses didn't survive. At least smaller ones.
Yeah. Okay. And then I wanted to inform people on the real traditions of Ireland. So St. Patrick's Day is a feast day, actually, in the Catholic Church. Many Irish people attend Mass in the morning, too. And then
I did read that.
They eat a lot of food that day. I believe
What
it
do
was
they
like...
celebrate, though? Do they celebrate, like, his bravery? Or what is being celebrated? Like, he was kidnapped?
If I'm correct in my research, I believe they celebrate the spread of the Christianity. Like, they celebrate that he was informing people about the gospel and about the Holy Trinity. Which is why they attend Mass in the morning.
Yes, that's why. It's a religious holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And then the day was historically actually a quiet, family-oriented occasion in a lot of rural areas. So it's not even like that they go out and party. It was just a nice little quiet thing that they did.
Yeah.
And then up until 1970s, actually, and this is pretty recent, 1970s, the Irish pubs actually were closed on St. Patrick's Day. So there was like no drinking involved.
So who made it a drinking thing?
The United
Probably
States.
the UN. Yeah, because like I even saw that the first St. Patrick's Day parade happened in Florida. It didn't even happen in Ireland. It happened in Florida.
Yeah, I saw that too.
We just use excuses to
drink,
just
party,
celebrate, huh?
That's how we're all low key binge alcoholic drinkers out here.
We're the problem. We are the problem.
We are the problem.
I thought that was kind of funny how it was actually pubs were actually closed up until the 1970s. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah,
and it was a law too to focus on the religious significance of that holiday.
And I think it has honestly lost its religious significance. Maybe not in Ireland. I don't know. I don't live there.
For sure over here, yeah.
Yeah.
And then a lot of families actually use that day as a time of reflection, prayer, and visiting holy sites associated with St. Patrick.
That's cute.
I like that idea of it.
Yeah.
Today, there's a lot of St. Patrick's Day parades that are common in Ireland, but they are inspired by Irish American traditions.
Yeah.
The biggest parade actually takes place in Dublin, and it features like marching bands, performers, and colorful floats. That sounds nice.
That sounds fun.
And I thought this was kind of funny that they do wear shamrocks, but they don't pinch people for not wearing shamrocks.
See, we are just mean.
Yes, alcoholics and mean.
Or bullies.
We are we are the issue, guys. We have found out we are the issue.
We accept our
I'll blame.
issues. Yeah. I mean, I don't really drink alcohol like that, but you know.
Me neither, but like
I don't really
obviously
people like that, but
yeah. So the shamrock is actually a key symbol. Legend says St. Patrick used it to explain the Holy Trinity, like we went over. Many people wear shamrocks pinned to their clothing rather than an actual green outfit.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of funny. And then pinching is, like we just said, pinching is a tradition in the U.S. It is not an Irish custom.
You know, I think I do remember reading that they used to like take a shot of some type of alcohol, but like put in a shamrock inside so that when they finish their drink, they would throw it over their shoulder for good luck.
Oh.
Oh, it's not like the whole salt thing?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do remember reading that. But you know what? I mean, I don't even think I remember because, we would go to mass occasionally growing up. I don't think they ever mentioned like because we went to a Catholic church, right?
Yeah.
They never mentioned anything about St. Patrick's Day ever.
We just didn't go on the right day.
We never went on March 17th.
Well, not even that. It's like even if it was around that time, like I don't recall ever hearing anything about that.
I don't either. But I
I
mean,
don't either. It was definitely like a school,
Yeah.
more
like,
focused in school.
yeah, I feel like it was more celebrated in school. Again, it was just like a festive, fun thing for the kids to do. And I feel like now that we've
Yeah.
gotten older, now it's like, oh, let's go out and have a green beer. Like, it's just like, again, something that people do, at least for like the people that I've seen, because they have no Irish ties or anything. It's just kind of like, oh, everyone's out drinking. Let's go and what is it? What do they say? Get on the bandwagon. Let's get on the
Oh, yeah.
bandwagon and go do that.
Yeah. 1000%.
I did think it was interesting though. Some people actually go hiking on St. Patrick's Day to. Okay, so this one I'm probably gonna like butcher
To work
this
off
one.
the green beer.
Probably. It says some Irish people mark the day hiking to Croagh, Croagh. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Croagh Patrick, a mountain in the county, in County Mayo, where St. Patrick is said to have fasted for 40 days.
Oh wow.
Yeah. hmm And then other people, of course, they go to the cathedral because, it's a religious holiday. Or,
Mhm.
yeah. So I thought that was kind of fun to look at.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I actually really enjoyed the research.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh,
Like,
I'll have you guys
anything
research more stuff then.
I know. Give
Right?
us more homework, teacher. I'm just kidding.
I honestly didn't realize, like, it wasn't even an Irish thing, or he wasn't Irish. I don't know. I feel like we've been lied to about all these holidays now.
I know.
I'm
We should
about to
just research
every
all holidays.
Well, kind of like, I feel like it's a good point because, again, with the Columbus thing, this whole time, now they say we've been celebrating the wrong person, now that
Yeah.
we've been a little more educated, I guess.
Yeah. It's just
It's
like what else are they sugarcoating,
It's like, in a way, it's
Yeah.
like, don't be fooled by what you're told and what you're taught.
Which is
Just
sad
because someone
because
says it.
it's
Do your own
sad.
research, find
Yeah,
your
they
own
do
credible
say that.
sources,
Yes.
and make your own opinion.
Right.
Exactly. And then I
Yeah.
think it's sad too because like you're supposed to believe in these people because they're your educators,
Yeah.
But then they're probably believing it from a book that they're reading and it's just kind of like, well, how do we get our information now, When you're that young, you don't know about researching. Well, we didn't because back then computers were not a thing.
Well, yeah,
Well,
you
the
don't even
resources are also
question them.
different. Like
Yeah.
we didn't have iPhones in kindergarten or access
No, we
to
didn't.
tablets and stuff like
Oh, heck
that.
no,
It
yeah.
was you walk your little booty over the computer lab for like 30 minutes and you play on Disney and Nickelodeon,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It
yeah.
wasn't, or you go to the library, but there's so many books at the library, you're not necessarily going into the history section, you're going into the nonfiction, like
Yeah.
Junie B. Jones, and you're going into that. So, I mean, I feel like as time has evolved, it's allowed us to be more resourceful and make our own decisions based on the research that we do. If we do.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you see,
agree.
I would have never looked it up until we came across this topic.
That's true though.
See, I'm always like, oh, I want to know about this. I'm going to look it up real quick and be like, oh, what's the history on this? Or what happens if you do this? Like,
Yeah.
off topic, but I always wondered, I have never tried it because I'm not stupid, but I have always wondered,
Oh.
I have always wondered, like, what happens if you press the gas and the brake at the same time?
It doesn't
That's
rev.
what I don't know. That's what my brain goes. It's like, why? I wonder what will happen if this goes down. I wonder what happened if this goes down. My brain likes to think like that.
Isn't that how like muscle cars go like vroom, vroom,
Oh,
vroom?
like how the tires burn out?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or
I don't
maybe.
know.
I don't know.
I don't want to find out though. I want to like do it and then my
See, I'd
car
rather
blows up.
choose life and safety over testing something.
Exactly. I'd rather.
Because I think I've done it once before by accident.
Well, if anybody knows what happens, can you please let me know?
I'm pretty sure it just revs the engine.
Who knows?
Maybe. Who knows?
I could be like 40% wrong. That's how much faith I have in myself.
Maybe. I don't know. I want to say that's probably how it happens too, because I've always wondered that too. Like, how do you burn rubber like that? Like, where the wheels are moving but not going anywhere?
Right. I'm not sure.
I'm not going to do that either, but
Nope.
I'm good. Okay, back on topic. The main difference between the US and Ireland, I found out St. Patrick's, of course, is less about wild partying and more about national pride, faith, and culture heritage. And then while parades and celebrations have grown, it's not as commercialized as it is in the US.
No, it's not.
So those are like the main
In the
differences I found.
US, it's about wearing green and having a good time.
And kids
Exactly.
finding a reason to pinch each other.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now that
I
I
don't think I
know,
ever pinched anyone.
me neither. I don't know. I
I
might have
got pinched.
Now it's
pretended I was going to
considered
pinch
like-
somebody.
I think now it's considered like assault in the kid with the
Yes.
kid and bullying.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I was
when we were
like,
in school, it was
now
like
that
fair
we
game.
know that pinching is not a thing, now that we know that pinching is not a thing, I suggest that nobody pinches anybody else.
Yeah. If it wasn't even
Keep
a
your
thing
hands
to
to
begin with,
yourself.
we will not make it a thing.
Yes, let's stop the pinching of people who do not wear green. Let's let them be. How about that?
Yeah. You say, wear green and let them be.
Sure. Sounds like good. Is there anything else you guys saw when you guys were researching that you guys thought was kind of interesting?
I heard, there's one I saw, Chicago dyes its river green.
Oh, I saw that one too.
Oh,
And
yeah.
It lasts quite a few hours.
I don't know if that's good for the water, but I did see that.
I wonder if it's even good for, like, the wildlife in there.
I know. I thought that too. I didn't want to bring that up because I was like, oh, what about wildlife? People are going to be like, why would you guys talk about that? It's bad for the wildlife. But I
'Cause,
do wonder that
I don't
too.
know if they use a natural dye or if they use, like, I guess fake dye.
If there's animals in there, it would have to be some kind of safety mechanism.
That's what I would hope.
Yeah, because then if not, environmentalists would be all over that.
That is true, yeah.
And you know people.
Mm-hmm.
They will fight for the wildlife.
I mean, for my work, we can't spray during certain hours because of the bees and then like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Regulations.
Other than that, I don't think I have any other things.
When I saw that though, when I saw the whole dying of the river, I actually thought of the Boston Tea Party.
Oh, yeah.
It like brought my head back to that for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
With the
I forgot about that.
I mean, other than that, we just have the fun little would you rather questions at the end. This is a short podcast
That's
today.
fine. No, that's fine.
Okay.
You know, we
So-
gotta have a short one in there every once in a while.
Exactly. Okay. So I found some would you rather questions. I'm gonna ask them to you guys and see how you guys react.
I'm
Or what you
assuming
guys think.
all St. Patrick's Day related.
Of course, Nina, of course. Okay. Would you rather find a 4-leaf clover or a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow?
A pot of gold. Because if I remember correctly, I think I've only ever found one 4-leaf clover in my life. And that was enough for me.
I can make a 4-leaf clover.
Oh.
Okay, what about you, Chad?
I think a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow because it would be like a 2-for-1. You never truly find the end of the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
And how often are you going to find a pot of gold? So I feel like that would be
Very true.
kind of cool.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
you know what? You know how it rained recently? Not for you, Nina, but for us over here.
It rained
I saw-
recently yesterday.
Oh, did it? Okay, it rained. When
Yeah.
was it, Chad? Maybe Wednesday or Thursday, or maybe both.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a rainbow, and I thought that was funny.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I just wanted to mention that. I was like, maybe it was a pot of gold over there. I didn't think about it. For me, I think I would like to find. I don't know, because I feel like if you find a 4-leaf clover, that's like good luck for the rest of your life. But then it's always nice to have a pot of gold. Okay, maybe I would get a pot of gold just because, like, I don't know. I feel like you could do so much with that pot of gold.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next one. Would you rather be chased by a leprechaun trying to steal your gold or have to catch one to get a wish?
I don't know if I have a wish. I want that bad to chase a leprechaun or to catch one.
Well, no, it says you'd rather be chased by a leprechaun trying to steal your gold or have to catch one. Oh my god, I don't know.
I'll be totally honest. I would rather try to catch one only because I don't want to catch one, so I wouldn't care.
Right? I think I'm gonna follow that.
Same. I don't think I want to be chased by some little leprechaun
Yeah, that's kind of
person.
creepy. It's
Sounds
like having a
scary.
stalker 24/7.
Yes.
Like you can't even sleep.
Yeah. So I think I'd rather try to catch one to get a wish.
For an endless pot of gold.
Yes, a wish for the endless pot of gold from the first question.
Yeah.
Would you rather have endless good luck but no money, or have a pot of gold but bad luck?
I would rather have endless good luck and no money because I think you can have all the money in the world and then just be super unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
But then referencing back to our other would you rathers, if I have endless good luck and I catch the leprechaun, I could have an endless pot of gold.
Yeah, you see, I think I would do the same thing because if you have good luck, you wouldn't have to worry about money because you'll have good luck.
Yeah, and then you could use your luck with the other question and catch the and what's it called, to get rid of the leprechaun from and have your gold.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're supposed to be single questions, not associate them with the previous question. Would you rather find a leprechaun's golden coin or their magic hat, which will grant you a wish?
Probably the hat.
Mm-hmm.
Hat?
Yeah.
What happens if you find a leprechaun's golden coin?
Well, I don't know what I'll do with one coin.
Yeah, what do you
well, I feel like do you guys remember the movie, what is it called? It has a guy from Smart House.
Oh,
The leprechaun one, the Irish one. Yeah, and
Luck of the
how
Irish.
when they lost their coin, everything like reverted back to Ireland times.
Yeah, I do remember that one.
Yeah, so I wonder if it's kind of like that. Like the leprechaun has to have its golden coin, or else like bad luck happens to them, but good luck happens to you. But I would rather have the hat too. I want to get a wish, like Ray J. If I had one wish.
Not Ray J.
That is how old I am. One wish by Ray J. Okay, last one. Would you rather have to wear all green for 1 month or only speak in an Irish accent for a week?
I think Irish accent because green isn't my color.
I don't think I own any green.
You know what? I don't know if I do, and if I do, I think it's a very like dark forest green. It's like super dark, like a winter green.
I have like a teal colored shirt.
Oh, there you go. I mean, it doesn't say what shade of green. It could be any shade of green, or maybe different shades of green.
For the fun of it, I would rather have an accent though.
Yeah, I think that'd be funny. Like to see like who could actually understand you, because I don't know if you've heard an Irish accent. It is a little bit hard to understand sometimes.
It's thick.
Yeah,
and they speak so fast sometimes too.
Yes.
Yeah, 1000% on the accent. That sounds fun.
I would do it for a week.
Yeah. I don't think a week
I'll
is
do it
too
for a
long.
month.
Yeah, I'll swap it. I'll swap the time length.
I think in that case, I would go for wearing green for a week then.
Yeah.
Because I could just wear like green socks.
Yeah, or green.
No, it says all green.
No one's
all
gonna
green.
see it.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, like green
Well, I guess I'm staying
shirt,
home
green
for a week.
pants, green socks, green shoes.
I'm saying, oh, for a week, I'm gonna wear green pajamas. Funny.
That's funny.
Okay, that was the end. That was all I had this time.
That was fun. It was like lighthearted, fun episode today.
Yeah, that was a fun episode.
Very informative of things we didn't know.
Yeah, we could do that like for holidays and stuff. Whenever we come across a holiday that seems interesting.
I agree.
We should have done that for Valentine's Day. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, that's true. Because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the history behind. I mean, I know it's about a person, obviously. No.
Yeah. Cupid. No, I'm just kidding. It's
Oh yeah.
Yeah, America probably came up with Cupid too.
I'm pretty sure they did. For all we know, it's probably like a Spain thing.
Mm-hmm.
Valentine, Valentino.
Uh-huh.
Before I do the outro, I did want to mention what I texted you guys about.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys have any like comments that people have left you or have told you personally.
I was just gonna say, no one has messaged me.
Rude.
Except Gladys. I think she did say she liked the first episode, but
she never texted you, huh, when we mentioned her in the second episode?
I don't think she's listened to it. She's been busy with her baby.
So for me, I had like 2 people who reached out to me. Well, I have one of my friends on Snapchat. I had posted the podcast on Snapchat, and he every time that we post, he'll be like, "Oh, send me the link. I want to hear it." So he did say like we did need to fix our audio, which I feel like our audio is a little bit better now. And then he said that we sound like we're naturals, and he related to the friendship episode. He said he had a couple friends that acted like, in my case, I and J, that he felt were not that great to him. So I was like, oh, it's good somebody relates to us.
Yeah, that's so nice. We're relatable. Thank you, Alice's friend.
And then my other friend, she said that she related to like the comment that I don't know if I made it, you made it, Nena or Chen. I think it was Nena though. I feel like it was Nena. It said that never bent backwards for a job where you are replaceable. Yeah, so she enjoyed that episode too. But I mean, those are the people who've reached out to me so far.
We appreciate the feedback. Please send more.
Thank you. And then, okay, so now I can do the outro.
Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We appreciate you listening to the pod. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and we'll tune in for the next one. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.